Hey guys, it's Christy, and today I am back for a Law of Attraction card reading. I hope everyone is doing well, and I'm going to draw today from all 5 of the decks. I'm going to start with our well-being deck and see what messages the universe has for us as far as well-being goes. If you would, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out a lot, and I appreciate it. And any comments, I would love, love, love the feedback. So let's see what messaging we might get from the universe. Thank you, universe, for presiding over our reading today. I always love doing these readings. I get so much out of it, and I hope you do as well. Okay, we have our first message. This message is, there is nothing for me to guard against. I've been getting this one recently more often. Maybe some of us have our guards up, and the universe is saying you can let your guard down. You exist in a place of absolute well-being. Tell yourself that again and again. Know it. Be the evidence of it to give others reason to believe that all can be well. I love this message because I think it's so important for us to not only expand ourselves, but be an example to others, because we're all at different points in our journey as we're moving through this life. And, we help each other out by setting an example. When someone looks at you and says, wow, how did they get there? And then they pay close attention to what you're doing, or straight out ask you, then you can be that example for them. Oh my goodness, I have to go get that one. It fell all the way down. Okay. This card is coming from our Getting Into the Vortex deck. And the message is the law of attraction. That which is like unto itself is drawn. So the universe is wanting us to remember the law of attraction. There's the card. Everything that you perceive as vibration, and the life you are living is your vibrational interpretation. That's a lot to think about when you think about it. The life that exists for you, your reality, is the vibration. The life you're living is your vibrational interpretation. The powerful law of attraction is at the root of everything you experience, and the never-changing, always accurate premise of this law is that which is like unto itself is drawn. So when you give thought to something, you begin to attract, you begin the attraction process, of the essence of that subject into your life experience. Once you have activated a thought vibration within yourself by giving attention to the subject, the progression of expansion occurs. Okay, so the basis of this law is that, interpreting it for us as humans in these bodies and having these minds, is that what we think about gives us feelings and vibrations. And then that's what is attracted to us, because we're like magnets. And so when we can train our brains to think in ways that make us feel a higher vibrational state, then we see things come into our lives. And so maybe this is the universe telling us, let down your guard and make sure that you're vibrating at the vibrational essence of what you want to bring in. Because so often we're, living by default. And so it seems like the same things happen over and over and over again, when really it is changing. But it's changing back to the same thing because we are vibrating at the same frequency. So if you notice on a day that you're vibrating really, high, say, you're super happy about something really great has happened, then you start to notice that things around you look happier. There's more to be happy about. And that's not an accident. It is by design, by the universal law of attraction. So the universe so far is telling us to let down our guards and to remember the law of attraction. Remembering that like unto itself is drawn. So when you're at a high vibration, you're going to draw in high vibration experiences and people and things like that. When you're in a lower vibration, you're going to bring that in. So right now they're saying let down your guard and remember the law of attraction. So let's see where we're going to go with the law of attraction deck. So far I'm digging the message, because I think we need to be reminded to let our guards down. In this world, it's easy to put them up. So, and then we are reminded of the law of attraction itself. Let's see where we go from here. Thank you, universe. Let's see. Where do we go with this information that you've given us to let down our guard and remember the law of attraction? Oh, there we go. Okay. So our next message is as I am segment intending, I am attracting. Okay, so this is where they want us to go next. They want us to let down our guard. They're reminding us of what the law of attraction is, and now they're saying, okay, each segment of your life, as you put intention behind each segment, then you are attracting to yourself what it is you desire. The way you feel is your point of attraction. And so the value of segment intending is that you pause many times during your day to say, this is what I want and expect from this segment of my life experience. I love doing this. It is very impactful, and it's a simple practice that you do throughout your day. So, when you wake up in the morning, I know I've said this before, your first segment of the day is waking up. Okay, I'm awake. And so what you can do is lay there before you even get up and intend how this segment of your day is going to go, which could be either, if you have the time to meditate or do something that's a very calming experience that brings you into your day a little calmer. If you don't have that, then the getting ready process is your segment. So what do you want out of this? I want to have a relaxed morning where I accomplish what I need to without any hurry or stress. And so then you've put yourself at a state of ease. I love ease. Ease is allowing. You're being easy about things, and so you're allowing in more because you're attracting it with the law of attraction. You've let your guard down. First thing in the morning, your guard is down when you first wake, that first millisecond before you have a chance to think anything. And so a lot of times we could use that time to perpetuate a higher vibration right there from the beginning. But it makes it simpler when you're breaking your life and your day up into segments. So then say you're going to work. I would love to have a fun atmosphere at work today where we get a lot done and everyone is in a good mood and just flowing with one another. Another segment could be, if you're not working that day, okay, I'm going to be with my family, and I would love for us to have lots of fun and laughter and, doing what it is that we're doing, whether it's chores around the house or something fun. You can make all of it fun. So what we're doing is we're going to let down our guard and remember that the law of attraction is going to bring to us what we vibrate at. And so it's the message here is it's easier to control your vibration if you're breaking your life up into individual segments throughout your day. That makes it way easier because then several times per day you're reminding yourself, this is, my life. I have this opportunity in this segment right here that's in front of me to intend how I would like it to go. And then that immediately puts you in a good vibrational place. So our next message from the Ask and It Is Given deck is, my slightest improvement is of such great value. This is all flowing beautifully because now the reminder is that if you do go low in your vibration, which we do sometimes during our day. If you do go low, even the slightest improvement from that is of great value to you. That's our card. And the message is there is tremendous value when you are able to deliberately cause even the slightest improvement in the way you feel. And I think it's important to note here, deliberately, you are in your mind realizing I'm in a low vibrational state. I would like to be in a higher vibrational state. And then you deliberately make that happen for yourself. And you could do that every segment of your day. So for even in that small emotional improvement, you may have regained a measure of control, which is what we were just saying. You no longer feel powerless. This is important, especially if we're letting our guard down. We don't want to feel too vulnerable. So we're going to let our guard down, and we're going to break our day up into segments. And we're going to, when we realize we're in a lower vibrational state, deliberately raise our vibration. And maybe this will tell us how to do that. Okay, so from this deck we are each responsible for the thoughts we think. OMG. So I think that's how we're going to improve. The slightest improvement is of such great value. Well, here's how you improve it. You are responsible for the thoughts you think. So they're telling you to improve your vibration, your vibrational state is a thought away. Because you have control over what you think. And it's not to say that you tell yourself, oh, don't think about that, because then that's what you're going to think about. So what you do is you know what thoughts bring you pleasure and happiness and joy, and you can deliberately think about those instead. When you're finding yourself thinking about something that's bringing you down, think thoughts deliberately that will bring you up. And do this each segment of your day. So in the beginning of each segment, you're going to intend how you want that segment to go. And then during those segments, if you realize you're dropping into a lower vibration, control your thoughts. Think about something that you know is going to make you feel good. And then you can raise your vibrational state, and even a slight improvement is of great value to you, is what they say. So I really hope you guys got a lot out of this reading. I know I did. And please leave me some comments. I would love to hear from you. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers, guys.